One of the most important skills that you can learn and maintain to change your life is to catch negative thoughts and turn them into positive ones. So look at your language, look at the words. Your words shape your reality. If your words are all negative and using words like torture, hell, nightmare, disaster will all end in tears, stop it. One of my clients' favorite words was disaster. And she said to me one day, I've just got a big job for a cosmetic company. Disaster. Why is that a disaster? Well, it's such pressure. The next time I switch, I've got a lead in a movie. It's a disaster. Why? Well, I've never had a lead in a movie. I get on a plane and men hit at me. Disaster. I said, none of this is a disaster. Her other word was torture. It's torture to be on a plane and being hit on by men. I said, well, one day when you're 80, that will never happen again. You might even miss it, but it's not torture. It's mildly annoying. It's slightly, you can put on a baseball hat, put on glasses, bury your head in a book. You have ways of dealing with this. It's not torture. It's not a disaster. It's not hell. It's a challenge, a situation that you can deal with. I promise you, changing your words will change your life. Your words shape your reality. Change your words. It's the fastest way to change your life. Secondly, stop procrastinating. You know what procrastination is? It is nothing more than a fear of failure. I'm really scared that when I write that paper, it won't be any good. I'm really scared that when I finish that proposal, it won't work. If I start this business, it will fail. I'm so scared of failing, and I'm so scared of rejection that I procrastinate and procrastinate. So I can say one day, well, you know what? Could have done that, should have done that, but you see, I just never got it together. That's actually less painful than saying I got it all together and it failed. Failing to try is almost the same as trying to fail. And when you can think, okay, so the procrastination is really just a fear of being rejected. Yes. And then you can tell yourself a second truth. Nobody can reject you without your permission. And if you decide to start a business and it doesn't work, that will hurt. But at least I gave it everything I've got. It was such a terrible thing, it didn't work. But that's not as bad as saying, could have worked, but I lay on the couch. I didn't even try, and I'm going to beat myself up for the rest of my life. The key to loving yourself is talking to yourself like you would talk to your best friend. The second way to know how and if you're practicing self-love is how you're treating yourself. Do you drink enough water? Do you eat healthy food most of the time? Do you get enough sleep? If you're staying up all night watching Netflix, eating donuts and a packet of chips instead of having dinner, if you're not drinking enough water, these simple things show that that's not love, that's abuse. Eating rubbish food, drinking sodas, and staying up all night watching rubbish is not love. I love food, but loving donuts is not love, it's abuse. Drink water, even if you don't like it. Prepare better food, even if you don't want to. And think, you know what? It's 11 o'clock, I've got to be up at 7. I'm going to make myself go to bed. Yes, I'm loving this show, but loving myself means giving myself 8 hours of sleep, preferably before midnight, not starting at 3 and sleeping until 8. And the third way to practice self-love is this. How do you let others treat you? Do you lend people money? Do you lend them to your stuff? Do you never ask them to help? Are you always doing for others but never asking them to help you out? You see, a relationship is about balance, giving and receiving. If you lend people your car and they send it back with no gas, if you lend them your clothes, they send them back stained. If you lend them your money and it's very difficult to get it back, that's not self-love. Skill number 4, learn to be brave. Fortune favors the brave. Take risks. Get out of your comfort zone. Make what is familiar lying on the couch, only doing stuff I know unfamiliar. Make what is unknown known. Make what is uncomfortable comfortable. Take risks. The only risk in life that you can fail at is not taking the risk. Every risk you take teaches you something. And even if it doesn't work, you learn something. So be more willing to take risks and less risk averse. Skill number 5, be disciplined in your routines. Wake up, exercise, eat better, be prepared. Have good food in your house so you don't live on junk. Be organized at where you put stuff. Keep notes on your phone, not on bits of paper all over the house. Leave early so you get to places on time. Prepare. Read documents in advance. Have your calendar and look at it so you're calm, cool, collected, focused. And skill number 6, do not take no for an answer. See yourself as a big red rubber ball with a huge bounce back factor. Most people who've made it have heard no many times, but you know what? They see it as a delay, not a denial. They don't hear no, they hear no for the moment. No today, no, not right now, no exactly as it is. J.K. Rowling heard no over and over and over again for Harry Potter, but she went back, because when she heard no, she'd hear no, we don't like it at the moment. No, we're not taking on books about wizards this year. No, it needs a bit of work. No, we're not the right publisher. But she always thought this is a delay. It's not a denial.